Hey, good morning guys. I'm literally out of breath. We are going book shopping today. I thought I would bring you guys along with me and do a little morning vlog going book shopping. It is New Release Tuesday and a new Freida McFadden book came out today, so I'm definitely gonna pick that up. But honestly, I don't think I've been to Barnes & Noble in a month and a half, 2 months. So there's a lot of new releases that I need to get my grubby little hands on, okay? Is grubby even the right word? I don't know. Okay, let's go head out. We're gonna stop and get a matcha because I'm craving matcha and then hit the bookstore. Let's go. My outfit is literally so boring. I have these like drawstring pants on from Old Navy or Gap, I'm not really sure. I have these like brown Adidas on, and then for my top I'm wearing this like vintage episode 1 shirt. I got it on eBay or something, and then I just have like a Skims hoodie thrown over it. Super boring, and it's literally my hair wash day, so to me my hair is like the most disgusting thing ever. Okay, let's go now. I need my matcha. Oh my gosh, there was a freaking moose in my yard. Yesterday, there was a moose literally sitting like in our driveway, and I had to go to the dentist, and I was like, I have to leave, girl. Get out of my driveway. And it quickly left, thank God. It like moved to the side of the yard, and so we were able to leave. But I just saw it again. It was back right on the driveway. So if I can see it, I'll get a video for you guys, but if not, I'll insert the picture that I took yesterday where it was literally blocking me from going to my dentist appointment. You're joking. You're actually joking. The way that I'm literally this close to getting an electric car, because why is getting gas as a woman the scariest thing on planet Earth? But I did it. I literally only filled it like a little over half because I need to leave. I can't be here anymore. Okay, let's go get matcha now. What is this angle? Like, actually, I can show you what I got. So we went to this cute little place. It's called That Feeling Co, and they sell like matcha and coffees. It's like a coffee shop, but it's also a plant store, and I'm obsessed with it. And next door they have like the best smoothies ever. So I love going here because I think they have like the best matcha. But I just got an iced matcha with oat milk and half the amount of coconut syrup. It's so good. They actually got me on it a few years ago. I was like, what flavor should I add to my matcha? And they were like, oh, coconut. And I was like, I don't really love coconut. Like, I'm actually kind of a coconut hater, but for some reason it goes really good in their matcha. So let's do a little taste test. It's very matcha-y today, so I probably could have gotten the full amount of syrup, but it is really good and really refreshing, and that's what I wanted. So now let's go to Barnes, okay? Oh my god. Hey now. That's my girl. She wants to look out the window so bad. I'm back home, clearly. Was not expecting to spend $200. So here we are. And then I'm like, okay, I only got 9 books. How did I spend $200? Okay. over the books that I picked up today. Let's start simple, okay? Remarkably Bright Creatures. One is now out in paperback. I don't know if that's new, but I had to buy it because of the sprayed edges. It actually looks like I got one that's kind of maybe a little damaged. It's not like perfectly even, but that's okay. That's fine. The edges are gorgeous. The top has fish. There's like coral and then fish on the bottom. I really loved this book, so I had to get it, you know. I couldn't say no. But the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition of Summer in the City, which I actually think that they messed up my order. If you watched my last video, I did a haul of all the books that I've accumulated over the last few months, and I showed the 3 versions of this book that I bought because I loved it and I wanted all the different edges, but I had like 2 of the same, and I now realize I think Barnes & Noble sent me just the regular edition, not the special edition when I ordered it. So I had to get this, and then I'm gonna try to return the other one because it was a mistake. So this is the one with the taxi cabs. So cute. I love how she did all the different editions for depending on where you bought the book. I think it's so fun, and it was $3 off, which we love. The whole reason we even went to Barnes, The Tenant, Frida McFadden's new release. I wanted the pink cover, so I'm gonna probably buy it somewhere else because the Barnes & Noble exclusive has this like teal color. Okay, so Blake Porter is riding high and then he's not. He's fired abruptly from his job and he's not able to make his mortgage payments. And Whitney is looking for a room to rent, and she's exactly what Blake is looking for. But something isn't right. The neighbors start treating Blake differently. The smell of decay permeates his home no matter how hard he scrubs. Strange noises wake him in the middle of the night, and now Blake fears someone knows his darkest secrets. Danger lives right at home, and by the time Blake realizes it, it'll be far too late. The trap is already set. Scary. This will be really fun to read. I'm literally gonna read this today. Another reason why I went to Barnes is Enigma came out. I think it came out last Tuesday, but I loved Gothicana. I love like the dark paranormal, dark romance, dark fantasy, just dark vibes that this author gives off. And so I had to pick up Enigma, and the edges are like this sprayed blue, but it says A Tale of Dark Romance, and not really sure what it's about. There are secrets she must uncover, and there are secrets that he must keep. Very excited to read this. I love this author's writing. Like I said, Gothicana was the vibe, so definitely excited to pick this up. Literally, I had no idea that this came out. I think today. I have heard everyone and their mother promoting this book. It is Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. I've heard nothing but good things. Literally everyone is saying that this is like the next romantasy book. Like this is the next 6-star series that everyone's gonna be obsessed with. It has these beautiful edges. Don't mind my dogs. They're now wrestling. Long ago, the gods unleashed monsters upon the 5 kingdoms of Kalandra to remind us that humans are insignificant, that we must pray to the gods for mercy throughout our fragile, fleeting lives. I didn't need a deity to remind me that I was powerless. Being a princess has never been more than a performance, 20 years of empty titles and hollow traditions. My sister revels in the spectacle, basking in the attention, and flawlessly playing her part. I was never asked to be part of the charade. Until the day an infamous monster hunter sailed to our shores. The day a prince walked into my father's throne room and ruined my life. The day I married a stranger, signed a magical treaty in blood, and set off across the continent to the most treacherous kingdom in all of the realm. This was the day I learned that not all myths are make-believe, that lies and legends are often the same, and that the only way we kill the monsters we fear was to become one. Oh, I'm going to devour this. Yeah, I literally shrieked when I saw this on the table because everyone's been talking about it. So this is definitely gonna be my next read after The Tenant, and I definitely recommend adding this to your TBR. Picked this up at the very last second. I purely picked it up based on the cover. I did judge it. It is called The Sirens by Amelia Hart. It's the same author who wrote Wayward, which I have not read, but the cover is gorgeous and the sprayed edges, all ocean themed. I'm sensing a theme today because it follows 3 different women in different time periods, and I think it's like all about women that are afraid of water. and it says they tried to drown our voices, but the sisterhood of the sea cannot be silenced. So I think it's, yeah, numerous men have disappeared at sea. A baby was found in a cave. Sailors hear women's voices on the waves. So it's about sirens, and I'm very excited about this. I haven't read a mermaid or a siren book ever, so I'm very excited about this. Let me know if you've read it. I don't know if it's new. I'm assuming it is. So The Berry Pickers. I literally have no idea what this is about, except for the fact that someone rated it like a 6-star read, and then I added it to my Goodreads. So I don't know what it's about. And then the cashier at Barnes was like, oh, this is gonna break your heart. And I was like, oh, great. In July of 1962, following the tradition of Indigenous workers from Nova Scotia, a family arrives in Maine to pick blueberries for the summer. Weeks later, the 4-year-old Ruthie, the family's youngest child, vanishes. She's last seen by her 6-year-old brother Joe sitting on a favorite rock at the edge of the berry field. He will remain distraught by his sister's disappearance for years to come. In Maine, a young girl named Norma grows up as the only child of an affluent family. Her father is emotionally distant, her mother is frustratingly overprotective, and Norma is often troubled by recurring dreams and visions that seem more like memories than imagination. As she grows older, Norma slowly comes to realize there's something her parents aren't telling her. Unwilling to abandon her intuition, she'll spend decades trying to uncover the family secret. Tea! This sounds emotional, thrillery. It sounds, well, I'm very excited to read this, and I can already imagine how it's going to break my heart. Speaking of breaking your heart, I did in fact buy my first Kristen Hanna book. And it's only because my favorite podcast, What We Said, talked about this on the episode today and how it completely ruined them. I did listen to the spoilers that they said in their podcast, but I don't think that's going to deter me from reading it. So we're going to attempt this. It takes place in the 20s in Texas, and that's all I really want to know. And I'm scared. I've not read a Kristen Hanna book, but I know that they're super emotional and intense. So I'm scared. Last book, you guys, I picked up the paperback of Heavenly Bodies. I have a special edition from Fairy Loot, I want to say, because it was part of like the YA fantasy box a few months ago. But I wanted to pick up just the classic OG cover. And I'm really excited about this. Everyone is obsessed with this series. Again, another really popular up-and-coming fantasy series. I know it's YA, and everyone says that the yearning in this book is like, we love yearning. I'm excited. All 9 books that I picked up today from Barnes & Noble. Literally don't know how that was $200. I should not have done that. Literally at all. But thank you guys for spending the morning with me and coming with me to get gas and matcha and bookshop and now do my haul. So yeah, let me know if any of those books intrigue you, if you're gonna add them to your TBRs, or if you have read any of them. But let me know your thoughts. I always have my TikTok and Instagram linked below, and I'm also gonna add my Goodreads so you can follow along with my journey and see my ratings and stuff. I update Goodreads religiously, so I'm very up to date on there. But thank you guys so much again. I will see you guys next time when I post a new video. Subscribe if you like book videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.